Okay, so ABNcast, we're continuing our tour of the stands here at Aircraft Interiors Expo in Hamburg in 2026. We're now on the stand of Aircraft Lighting International, and Shervin Rezaie is going to talk to us about, give us a bit of a product demonstration. You're the general manager,
Yep.
and you're going to give us a bit of a product demonstration as to what you're showing the delegates here this week.
Yep.
So tell us what we've got behind us here.
So what we have here is a bunch of T5 fluorescent tube LED systems. So that first you have the fluorescent, and now we're going to go to the LED. So I'll just turn on really quickly and show you. This is the fluorescent tube. Takes a minute. You have bright, dim, and then we have our LED drop-in replacement.
Yeah.
But let's look at the one here. This is going to be your 28 volt system. So 28 volt into the power supply, and then we're going to turn on the lights to 115 T5 volts. They go on, off, dim, bright. You can see the dark ends that get a little loss of light output.
Right.
And what we want to do for the operators who don't have time to do any rewiring or modification, we get rid of those. And then we have the simple LEDs that will fit into the existing tombs. And put that in there. And now, all of a sudden, you've upgraded to LED.
Yeah.
Keep the existing controllers bright.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And it still uses the same ballast, so there's no rewiring, no new training, nothing new.
So this is upgrading
Yes.
from an old school, older tech to the most modern tech.
This is the first level.
Yeah.
This is going to be your entry level to do it quickly and most cost effectively. But then, surely people are going to want to have a little more branding, a little more pizzazz. And we're going to want to get rid of, bear with me. All right. And then we got to get rid of this.
Right.
Because this is a pain point. Weight. We want to get rid of that.
Yeah. What is that?
That is your ballast.
Ballast. It's called.
This is going to be the power supply. It takes 28 VDC to 115 VDC.
Okay. But this is a way of dispensing with that.
Dispensing with that. Less to maintain, less weight on the aircraft. And then we just take this simple jumper, plug that in. Now you're operating directly off the 28 volt. And with our app, let it connect. Let's get there. Takes a second to connect. There it is.
There it is. You can see the changing colors. Okay.
So now we can do RGBW.
Yeah.
You can set your defaults to whatever you like. So let's go to a white. We'll have it a little warmer. Now I've set that default. Now I can go and play and do anything, but if I hit default, it'll go back there.
Yeah.
Again, play, turn off the lights. When they turn back on, they're going to be in their default setting. And then we can also do things like a sunrise. We can do a sunset. And this will go at different phases of light, different times. We can also do different flight scenes. So for beginning boarding, everybody's coming in, you want to have your branding. That's key. But with this simple system, you're just dropping in the bulbs, getting rid of the ballast, and now you have a modernized aircraft.
Yeah.
This is going to be for your regional jets and a number of Boeings and Airbus aircraft.
Okay.
And we make them in the T5s and the T8s as well.
These are different. Okay.
Different
so
sizes.
The same will happen on this.
Same. Yeah.
It's just there's different sized.
Yep. We can turn that one on. So there it is, LED there for you.
Okay.
So the bigger ones, this is the Bruce.
And is this the first year you've been demonstrating this at AIX?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
So
this is brand new for this year, especially for the T5 color system.
Yeah.
We have been developing the drop-in LEDs. We've had them before, but this is the first year with PMA certification.
Okay.
So ready to go.
It is certified. So it can go,
8130 certificate, PMA cert. So in EASA, logbook entry.
Yeah. So this can be in the air anytime, right?
Yes. It's flying now.
It is flying now, yeah.
Yes.
So can you tell me who it's flying with yet?
It's going to be flying with JSX.
Yeah.
It's flying with a number of other guys that, let's get it installed first.
Yeah, okay.
But it's flying as far as the burn-ins.
Yeah, okay. Do you see this as being sort of the future for every operator out there? I mean, it is the latest technology. Will everyone want to adopt this? Or?
It's going to be the two different versions. Some people will use them sort of like they're running them often. They don't
Yeah.
have the downtime.
Yeah.
Do the drop-in. Then there's people who are going to be a little more upper scale clientele, a little more VVIP. They're going to want to do this RGBW and have fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. What you've developed here? What does it say about the key trends in aircraft lighting that you're seeing? What solutions are you providing that you're being asked for from your clients?
So 5 years ago, you'd get a quote or a request for RGB, and people would go with warm or cool.
Yeah.
Now you have to have RGBW. You got to be able to do the full color,
full spectrum
with the white in there, and you got to be able to go warm to cool.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, you're just not in the game.
Yeah.
So RGB is carrying the way. What was once a novelty is now part of branding, part of the experience, part of the behavior.
Yeah.
So for example, when you go into like a sleep mode, here we go, quiet time, or sorry, even better, takeoff. You start bright so you can see everything. And as you're taking off, everybody has a little bit of flight anxiety. So you put it to a nice soothing blue.
Yeah.
So subconsciously, even if you're subconsciously scared, you don't even know it, you're going to be relaxed.
Yeah.
But then when it's time to drink, let's turn it up into a nice warmer atmosphere and you have fun.
Yeah.
That behavioral aspect of the lighting is critical now. It's working with the IFE and the whole experience of the flight.
All carriers are now wanting to use this kind of ability to bespoke the experience, aren't they?
Absolutely.
To sort of say something about their brand, aren't they?
Differentiate.
Slight different, I can say, different. It's a differentiator.
100%.
To a degree. It's a very subtle differentiator, and I don't know even whether the customers, if you ask them afterwards, did you notice it? They may say no, but actually, subconsciously they do, don't they?
And that is the key, right? Because when they get the review after, how'd you enjoy your experience? Or even if there's turbulence, you can then say, oh, we're getting turbulence. Move it to a different shade that's going to be calmer. Or, here's another thing that people always forget. If you have an emergency situation, somebody needs a doctor.
Yeah.
You can go to flight scenes. You can go to clean and doesn't go full bright. Sorry, guys, we got an emergency. Grab the attention. It's dissolved and you're good. We can go to quiet time. Instantly turn it down.
Yeah.
Because every time you hear an announcement, oh, seatbelts, please, take off. Make sure the lighting's a little more subtle.
Anxiety levels start going up.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the last thing you need.
Nobody needs that.
How long has it taken you to develop this? What technical difficulties do you have to overcome?
So everything that we do is PMA through test and computation. So you got to do a battery of tests with EMI, RFI, shock, vibration, temperature. So that always takes time because you just have to test it and then in those pressure chambers. So this product in particular took about 2-3 years to develop, but then it's also a certification pathway with the FAA first, get the PMA or an STC.
Yeah.
So products can take as little as 3 months to 2 years to get to the final certified product.
Yeah. Okay.
Each one is different. This one took about 2 years.
2 years. Okay. And is this the sort of the maximum you can get out of this kind of technology? Or are there further developments?
Yeah,
that you can do with lighting.
So the biggest thing that you'll eventually want to do is get rid of these tombstones,
right?
The housing,
right. Yeah,
because you're always going to have dark spots. So as soon as you get rid of those, you can start developing cleaner, longer lines of light. That'll be prettier. You'll see people. We have products that project. So project your seat numbers, project corporate logos onto the bulkhead.
Yeah,
all those things are coming down the pipe. So we've done projectors for BizAv, where the air stairs puts the company name. People like to see the branding everywhere. They want to feel special. What we see here, something that will be happening more is, let's say you have a high profile client coming in who's chartered an aircraft, a smaller ERJ that's chartered.
Yeah.
And let's say they play for the Kansas City Chiefs, for example. So you go to the upwash, you make that one red. You go to the downwash, make that a little more orange. And now you have an aircraft that looks like the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
And so when that individual comes in, they're going to be like, that was a very nice, thoughtful touch.
Yeah.
And those kinds of little things with the higher up clientele, it's going to be what keeps them coming to you.
Yeah.
Because you paid attention to the subtle nuances.
So for you as a company, you're always looking for the next thing. You've got a dev roadmap ahead of you, I'm sure.
Yes.
This is the kind of thing we're going to see more of, like you say. So
yes.
More continuous lighting.
More continuous, more curated, bespoke options to let every passenger feel like they are the principal passenger.
Yeah. To what extent is the industry looking to retrofit this sort of thing onto older aircraft to keep those aircraft more modern in terms of their experience?
Absolutely, and so that's where this drop-in bulb, that's where that comes into play. You have legacy aircraft, they're maybe not concerned with so much of this kind of branding, bespoke experience, but they need to make the aircraft look modern and safe.
Yeah.
Good lighting is going to sort of indicate that you're safe.
Yeah.
When you have a fluorescent that's flickering, or you have one fluorescent that's yellow, one that's white, one that's burnt on the ends, it doesn't breed confidence. But you can do a simple solution like this, drop in the light.
And they're easy to install, so this is the key thing, isn't it?
Here's
make
my
it
joke,
difficult.
always, former attorney.
Yeah.
If the lawyer can't mess it up, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. So how's the show been for you? We're currently towards the afternoon on the second day, so the bulk of it's gone.
Sure.
Day and a bit left. Well, how's things been? It's difficult times at the minute for various reasons, but
of course.
The industry always likes to come together and see what you guys are doing and what the future looks like.
AIX is a top tier show for us. It is more focused on the quality. We have quality meetings throughout the day. The organizers have done a great job with the app and setting it up and allowing us to have the same booth year in, year out. So there's a continuity for all the business players, and everybody knows that they can plan it nice and well. So we can meet Boeing, Airbus, all the OEMs, all the integrators. This is a fantastic show, step above the rest.
So for 25 years, or the 25th edition actually, it's not 25 years for reasons we all know. But it is the 25th edition, so it's a special year for the show, and I'm sure you've been happy to sort of help them celebrate it.
Oh yeah, we're happy, and we're happy to be here, and we're going to be here next year. We've actually already signed up for next year, so
always looking ahead.
Got to be ready. We'll have even better stuff next year.
Shervin, we'll come back and see you and see what's been in development in the year to come. So thanks very much, Shervin, for that.
Appreciate you.
We'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks.